Can you feel the anticipation building? Electricity is filling the air. Or maybe we need to use better dryer sheets. But anyway, it's time, my friends, for the National Award announcements. As a reminder, the National Awards were selected from the divisional award winners by external judges who use the nomination forms to choose the winner. There are some awards that are national only awards that do not come from regional and divisional awards, and those awards will be announced as well. Our National Mended Hearts Inc. President, Mr. Ron Manriquez, will be announcing the national award winners tonight. Ron?
It's such an honor to announce the national awards tonight. These awards are the very top awards we have, and they demonstrate excellence, commitment, and dedication. Of course, everyone who is nominated for an award is a winner at Mended Hearts. But tonight we recognize truly outstanding service and performance. This excellence not only helps us in an organization, but these people give hope, inspire, and improve lives of heart patients and their families. The first three awards we have the honor of presenting tonight are the awards at the national level only. So they're not awarded on the regional or divisional level. These awards are the Harkin Award, the Tita Hutchins Award, and the Corporate Award. The first award that will be presented is the Harkin Award. Jody?
Yes, okay, thank you, Ron. The Harkin Award is one of our highest honors and is awarded every other year. So this is an award, we didn't do this award last year. The award is given to recognize excellence in the field of cardiovascular medicine. It is named for the father of heart surgery and of the Mended Hearts Inc., Dr. Dwight E. Harkin. The recipient of this award can be an individual or a corporation, and they must demonstrate expertise in the field of cardiovascular disease. The recipient must also work closely with the Mended Hearts Inc. and promote peer-to-peer support. Ron?
This is a very special award for our organization as it honors the recipient and our founder. It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2021 Harkin Award, and the envelope says, Astra Zeneca. These days, many of us are very familiar with our pharmaceutical companies, and this one has been a gem to Mended Hearts throughout COVID. When we thought all was lost, Astra Zeneca donated 500 iPads so our accredited visitors could connect from patients and families in the hospital who could use a visit from one of our trained volunteers. Their generosity was a large part of why our My Heart Visit program was so successful. Astra Zeneca is an international pharmaceutical company with over 61,000 employees that strives to improve the care for people with heart disease and many other diseases. Astra Zeneca supports Mended Hearts on both the national and local level and has made a vast difference for our members, patients, caregivers, and family. The next award we will present is the Tita Hutchins Award. Jen?
The Tina Hutchins Award was created in 2015 to honor those individuals and/or organizations that have provided outstanding service to Mended Little Hearts program to help it empower those affected by congenital heart defects and disease. Mended Hearts leader Tina Hutchins founded Mended Little Hearts in 2004 as a program of the Mended Hearts Incorporated because she had a passion for helping children with congenital heart disease and their families. Mended Little Hearts was started to meet the specific needs of children born with heart conditions and to support their families as they travel on their journey with CHD, both in the hospital and at home. In the year since 2004, Mended Little Hearts has increased its reach, has developed many new programs and resources, and most importantly, has created personal connections that let people know they are not alone, much like myself. We could not have done this without help. This award was created in memory of Tina Hutchins to honor and recognize people and/or organizations who have supported Mended Little Hearts and as a result have supported the families and communities it serves. Ron?
Tina Hutchins was a special leader who understood the unique support needs of parents and families of children born with heart disease and the needs of the children, young and old. I am pleased to announce the 2021 Tina Hutchins Awards, and the envelope goes to Congenital Heart Public Health Consortium, CHPHC.
Woohoo!
Mended Little Hearts was a founding member of the CHPHC in 2009 and has played a key role ever since. The CHPHC was formed by a variety of organizations who wanted to use public health principles to effect change for those whose lives are impacted by congenital heart disease, or CHD. One unique characteristic of the CHPHC is that it has been successful in bringing together parent and patient advocacy, organizations, associations of healthcare professionals, and governmental agencies to provide a unified voice for public health priorities. The mission of the Congenital Heart Public Health Consortium is to prevent congenital heart defects and improve outcomes for affected children and adults. The CHPHC helps expand opportunities for surveillance and public health research and inform public policy priorities that benefit public health and affected persons. Some of their most used resources by Mended Hearts and Mended Little Hearts are their fact sheets. Our staff and volunteers serve on the executive committee, steering committee, and other committees. This is an outstanding organization. The CHPHC chair, Michelle Gervitz and Rachel Daskaloff of the American Academy of Pediatrics are both here tonight. Congratulations. Jody?
Hi, Michelle and Rachel. You guys are awesome. Congratulations. So we're very excited about that. Thank you so much, Ron. Next, we have the Corporate Award. The Corporate Award is given annually in recognition of exemplary service to and support of the Mended Hearts Inc. The awardee serves as a model of collaboration, compassion, and commitment. The recipient has demonstrated partnership with the Mended Hearts Inc. in furtherance of its mission of providing hope and improving the quality of life of heart patients and their families through ongoing peer-to-peer support, education, and advocacy. The recipient of this award must demonstrate responsible and exemplary leadership in advancing quality patient care in general, and must also contribute to and support our organization, the Mended Hearts Inc. Ron?
Corporations that support our programs do so much more than simply provide support. They are our partners. They share ideas, make suggestions, and work to improve lives side by side with us. I am very glad to announce this year's corporate award goes to, the envelope please, Novartis. Novartis is a long-standing member of the Corporate Advisory Council and has been a leader in patient advocacy. During 2020, they supported Mended Hearts financially, helping us create and implement our My Heart Visit virtual visiting program. They also support us in working to improve the lives of heart patients and their caregivers through patient councils that have been brought together champions in the space to further the education and support of all patients. Our Novartis representative, Dominica Murphy, is a champion of heart patients and has supported our mission through her thoughtful and strategic insight. Jody?
Excellent.
Thank you so much, Ron, and congratulations, Novartis. That is excellent. So that is the end of our national only awards. The following national award winners have already won on 2 previous levels. So you saw the Nurse of the Year award on the regional and divisional level. So only those who have won on both of those levels are even eligible for consideration for these national awards. The first of these awards is the Sidney and Helen Schumann Nurse Recognition Award. Jen, will you tell us a little about this award?
Absolutely. The prestigious Mended Hearts Incorporated Sydney and Helen Schumann Nurse Recognition Award is an endowed award that is given to a nurse who has shown commitment to patients with cardiovascular disease and their caregivers and families. The recipient has demonstrated excellence in caring for patients, whether at diagnosis, during treatment, or in recovery. The Mended Hearts Incorporated recognizes the dedication and heartfelt support that nurses provide and has created the Mended Hearts Incorporated Sydney and Helen Schumann Nurse Recognition Award to show appreciation to the nurse who has made a significant positive difference in the field. This recipient will receive an award of $500, and the winner must have been working in the cardiac-related field for at least 1 year, have shown commitment to patients with cardiovascular disease and to their caregivers and families, and have demonstrated excellent care for patients at diagnosis, during treatment, and or in recovery. Winners have also encouraged or promoted the Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts programs to provide support for his or her patients. Ron, who has been chosen for this award tonight?
Our nurses are vitally important to our program, and so I am pleased to tell you that the 2021 Sydney and Helen Schumann Nurse Recognition Award goes to, the envelope please, Denise Tenner of Evanston, Illinois, Chapter 424.
Yay.
Denise is affectionately known as the drill sergeant, but she combines good humor and encouragement and education while she oversees daily sessions at the gym. Denise works with patients to reestablish their confidence in themselves and their physical abilities after having heart issues, big and small. We're very proud that Denise has made the rehab gym at Evanston Hospital a hotbed of recruitment for her local Mended Hearts chapter, posting their newsletter on the gym bulletin board, regularly inviting them to speak with patients there, and encouraging patients to come to meetings, even accompanying them. Jody?
Thank you, Ron. That was excellent. Congratulations, Denise. And so we have the nurses, and they are so important to our care. The next award is actually all about the docs. So where would we be without our outstanding cardiologists who treat patients young and old? This award is brand new this year. The MHI's Cardiologist of the Year. The Cardiologist of the Year award is given to recognize the dedication and excellence in care that cardiologists provide. MHI created this award in 2020 to show appreciation to the cardiologist who has made a significant positive difference in the field and in the lives of heart patients and their families. The recipient of this award must have demonstrated excellence in care and treatment of patients with cardiovascular disease and or congenital heart disease, whether at diagnosis, during treatment, or in recovery. The recipient must also have shown a commitment to peer-to-peer support and to the education and empowerment of patients and families. Ron, who is the winner this year?
Each of us has a special relationship with our cardiologists. And those that work with Mended Hearts not only help our organization, they help their patients and families to get connected to a powerful support and education. This year's Cardiologist of the Year award goes to, in the envelope please, Dr. Susan Davis of Fort Worth, Texas, who works with an outstanding group, Mended Little Hearts of Fort Worth. Dr. Susan Davis is a co-medical director of the Cardiac Intensive Care Unit at Cook's Children's Medical Center at Fort Worth, Texas. Being in her care gives her pediatric patients and their parents a sense of relief that only she can provide. Dr. Davis not only explains things medically, but adds the personal touch, which acts as support for the parents and their patients. She gives the children who are born with heart disease a chance of life and encourages their families along the way. Dr. Davis is a definition of a stellar doctor. Jen?
So the Mended Hearts Incorporated Heart Hero of the Year award is given to honor a healthcare professional other than a nurse or doctor who has shown dedication to patients with cardiovascular disease and to their caregivers and families. The recipient has demonstrated compassion, commitment, and caring for their patients and support of Mended Hearts and/or Mended Little Hearts programs. The recipient of this award must show excellence in care of patients and families at diagnosis, during treatment, and during recovery. This recipient must also encourage and promote peer-to-peer support and empowering patients and families through education and access to resources. Ron, who do we have tonight for our Heart Hero?
Sometimes healthcare professionals who are not doctors or nurses get overlooked, but not by us. We know how vitally important they are. That's why we created this new award. I'm pleased to announce that 2021 Heart Hero Award goes to, the envelope please, Jennifer Geiger, Technical Director of Echo Lab at Nemours, Pensacola, Florida, who works with Mended Little Hearts of the Pensacola region. Jennifer is a Technical Director of the Echo Lab at Nemours in Pensacola, Florida, where she has been for 25 years. Jennifer goes above and beyond for patients and their families. She really takes the time to make the kids feel comfortable and put parents' minds at ease. She builds a trusting relationship with every family that she comes in contact with. Jennifer spends her own money to purchase gifts to make a child's day and let the child know how special they are. She also helps the Mended Little Hearts group fill the bravery chest to provide gifts to children after a cardiology visit. She is a true asset to Mended Little Hearts of Pensacola and families in her area. Jody?
Thank you so much, Ron, and congratulations, Jennifer Geiger. This is excellent news. All right, Ron, next we have the Mended Hearts, Inc. Newsletter of the Year Award. This is very special. It's given for the most outstanding newsletter. The selected newsletter from a Mended Hearts chapter or Mended Little Hearts group has demonstrated excellence in informing and educating patients and families, connecting them with helpful resources. The winning newsletter is also professional, accurate, and thorough. Here are just some. There are many qualifications for the winning newsletter. It's a lot harder than you think, my friends. A lot harder than you think. It must be uncluttered, easy to read, have the correct use of the MHI logos, mottos, clip art, and uniform symbols, and we're pretty picky about the correct use of those, so they have to have that. Balance of content with a minimum of 75% dedicated to health and heart issues. Accuracy with sources cited and no typos. And no typos is also a good thing. Good use of chapter info, upcoming meetings, officer listings, and number of visits. Regional and national information, a president's report, and you get extra points for quality articles relevant to heart patients, families, and caregivers from a reputable source, not an irreputable source. So keep that in mind, all of you who are using sketchy sources for your newsletters. Quality articles from chapter members or healthcare professionals, and having the newsletter available in digital online format. Ron, who won this award this year?
Keeping us informed can make our chapters and groups feel better connected. The winner of the MHI Newsletter of the Year Award, and the envelope please, is Joe Shocket, Chapter 28, Richmond, Virginia. Joe Shocket is the editor of this outstanding newsletter. This happens to be the chapter of Jody. Jody started Mended Little Hearts of Central Virginia in 2005. The Chapter 28 newsletter is one of its members look forward to. The newsletter content is balanced, accurate, and includes information about the chapter with updates and the president's report. Each publication contains quality articles relevant to heart patients, families, and caregivers from a reputable source. If there are any Mended Little Hearts of Central Virginia requests for Braver Bag items, events, or other shows, Joe adds them to the newsletter. And of course, Joe correctly uses MHI logos, mottos, clip art, and uniform symbols. Great job. Jen?
Excellent. Thanks, Ron, and congratulations, Joe. Thanks for the wonderful compliment about my dancing skills in the comment section. Next, we move to our visiting program, which has been a cornerstone of what we do. Before COVID, our visitors made over 200,000 visits each year. even during a global pandemic. Our accredited visitors made over 55,000 visits. That's more than 55,000 visits. Sorry, that's more than 55,000 peer connections to support patients and families who were often headed into a procedure or surgery during COVID, alone in a hospital or isolated and scared while recovering at home. Through our accredited visiting program, we were able to continue to give hope and support to patients, caregivers, and their families. The first of our visiting awards is our Mended Hearts Incorporated Internet Visitor Excellence Award. Jen, sure, take it away. The Mended Hearts Incorporated Internet Visitor Excellence Award is given to the Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts accredited visitor who has shown outstanding commitment and service to those he or she visits to the accredited visiting program and to the organization through online internet visiting. Thank you, Zoom. The winner must have demonstrated dedication to growing the visiting program, growing Mended Hearts Incorporated membership, and to increasing the reach of Mended Hearts Incorporated support through accredited visiting. Some of the most important qualifications of the winner of this award are adhering to Mended Hearts Incorporated visiting policies and procedures, following hospital or medical facility policies, and maintaining his or her accreditation status. The winning visitor also must have a positive attitude and be cooperative with medical professionals, something that was probably difficult to do during this time. Finally, the winner will have demonstrated outstanding commitment and service to supporting patients and or their families online. Ron, who's our winner tonight?
It may seem easy to visit online, but it takes much of the same training and skill as visiting in person. Sometimes it is harder because we can't see the person we're visiting. The winner of this award is a very special visitor who is feeling a unique need. I'm pleased to tell you that the MHI Internet Visited Excellent Award this year goes to, and the envelope please, Isabella Hirst of Mended Little Hearts of San Diego. Isabella Hirst is only 16 years old and is already making her mark in the CHD world. She recently had an article written about her in Heartbeat magazine about the virtual teen chats she has been hosting during 2020. In a year where everyone has had a tough time and a lot of stress, she recognized the unique need of teens with CHD during the pandemic and decided to do something about it. Jody.
Thank you, Isabella. Way to go. Jen, any age, right, can visit.
Absolutely.
And this is such a wonderful accomplishment for Isabella and Mended Little Hearts of San Diego.
Yeah.
So we've got our Accredited Visitor Excellence Award next. And this is given to the Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts accredited visitor who has shown outstanding commitment and service to those he or she visits, to the accredited visiting program, and to the organization through visiting in person, by telephone, and online. The recipient has demonstrated dedication to growing the visiting program, growing Mended Hearts Inc. membership, and to increasing the reach of Mended Hearts Inc. support through accredited visiting. Like the Internet Visitor winner, the MHI accredited visitor who wins this award will have demonstrated a positive and supportive attitude to those he or she visits and when working with healthcare professionals. The winning visitor will also be serious about our visiting program and adhere to all policies and requirements for visiting, including those from hospitals and cardiology practices. Commitment to serving patients, caregivers, and families is essential for the visitor selected to win this award. Ron, who wins this award this year?
All nominees of this award are improving the lives of others through our important accredited visiting program. But some visitors go above and beyond. So I'm glad to announce that the 2021 MHI Accredited Visitor Excellence Award goes to, and the envelope please, Sylvia Townsley of Chapter 260, Huntsville, Alabama. We are lucky to have this special volunteer. She has been a dedicated accredited visitor for 16 years. During COVID, when she and other visitors in her chapter were not able to get into the hospital, Sylvia began wellness checks calling every member of the chapter multiple times to make sure they were doing okay. If someone was ill, she would also send a get well card. During COVID, she called over 50 patients. When asked if she would be returning to visiting after COVID, she answered, "You can't go through life scared. Yes, I will return to visiting patients." Thank you, Sylvia, for taking the time to provide support, empathy, care, and compassion to those who need it the most. Jen.
Thank you, Sylvia. The final visiting award is for the person who leads the visiting program in his or her chapter or group. Leading an accredited visiting program takes dedication and commitment and a lot of work. The next award is our Mended Hearts Incorporated Visiting Chair Excellence Award. This award goes to the visiting chair of a Mended Hearts chapter or Mended Little Hearts group who has demonstrated outstanding leadership, service, and commitment to the Mended Hearts Incorporated accrediting visiting program. And commitment to the Mended Heart, sorry guys, the recipient has shown dedication to his or her own accredited visitors, the hospitals, practices, and or facilities the visiting program serves, and to the organization as a whole. The recipient has demonstrated an understanding of the importance of the accrediting visiting program in supporting patients, caregivers, parents, and families. This leader must have demonstrated excellence in leadership of accredited visitors, including ensuring visitors receive yearly training and accreditation, managing visiting schedules, submitting an annual visiting report, and working continually to increase the number of patients, caregivers, and or families visited each year. Ron, who's our winner?
It takes good leadership to keep a visiting program together. And the recipient of this award is certainly a good leader. This year's MHI Visiting Chair Excellent Award goes to, and the envelope please, Cheryl Storey of Chapter 97, Tupelo, Mississippi. Cheryl has shown incredible dedication and commitment to make visiting happen, even during a global pandemic. In 2020, Chapter 97 had 91 in-person visits. After the COVID restriction, Cheryl made 370 calls and sent 396 letters to patients. Cheryl continues to reach out to patients and calls all of the heart surgery patients, many of who are alone in the hospital twice weekly. Cheryl's commitment to continue to offer support and information to heart patients has been nothing short of extraordinary. Thank you for all you do, Cheryl. Jody.
Oh my gosh, Cheryl, you are amazing. All of these visitors visiting. But you know what, Ron? We could not do what we do without the hospitals that support our visiting programs. And so it is fitting that we not only award the visitors, but the hospitals who support our visiting programs as well. The next award is a really important award. And this award goes to the Hospital of the Year. The Mended Hearts, Inc. Hospital of the Year Award is a very important annual award that recognizes the hospital that has demonstrated outstanding participation in the mission and values of Mended Hearts and or Mended Little Hearts, and in partnership with a chapter or group in their area. The recipient hospital is recognized for excellence and outstanding service in helping Mended Hearts and or Mended Little Hearts provide support and education to its members in the local community. Some of the criteria of this award are, and there are many, provides Mended Hearts visitors or Mended Little Hearts reasonable access to patients and or families for visiting or bravery bag programs, provides access to meeting space or other support for the chapter or group, provides space for literature, visitor supplies, bravery bag items, or MHI educational materials, provides consistent contact person for chapter or group, provides tangible recognition of Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts contributions to their patient and or family care, including mentions in the hospital newsletter or on the website, and invitations to hospital functions to recognize Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts, provides speakers, personnel for Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts meetings or other chapter or group needs, provides other in-kind support like printing, meals, meeting rooms, parking passes, etc. Provides support for chapters or groups to send representatives to MHI regional and/or national conferences and training. Provides for patient and family visiting programs or support in the cath lab, cardiac rehab, or other clinics where possible. And that's just some of the criteria. All of these things can make a world of difference to our chapters and groups. Ron?
Mended Hearts and Mended Little Hearts serve hundreds of hospitals throughout the nation. And some of these hospitals make our job of supporting patients and families far easier. These hospitals understand the benefits of our programs and the positive impact they make. They do what they can to promote, to support. I'm very pleased, therefore, to announce the MHI Hospital of the Year Award, and the envelope goes to Oklahoma Children's Hospital. Oklahoma Children's Hospital of Oklahoma City. This hospital works closely with Mended Little Hearts of Oklahoma. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, Oklahoma Children's Hospital noticed the importance of in-person contact and allowed for 3 Mended Little Hearts of Oklahoma board members to provide on-site consultations to inpatient families and the following CDC guidelines. The Oklahoma Children's Hospital has also invited Mended Little Hearts members to join the Family Advisory Council, which works with the hospital administration and marketing teams to provide feedback on improving care. Oklahoma Children's Hospital puts the care of patients and their families first, and the relationship between the hospital and Mended Little Hearts has proven not only important for our organization, but also for patients and their families. Jen?
Thank you, Ron. Congratulations, Oklahoma Children's Hospital. The next 2 awards are the highest awards possible for the Mended Hearts Incorporated. One is the President's Cup, and the other is the Volunteer of the Year. To win either of these awards requires dedication, service, and commitment far beyond the average chapter, group, or volunteer. But let's start with the President's Cup. Jen? Thanks, Jen. You look great tonight, Jen. I know. The Mended Hearts Incorporated President's Cup Award is a very prestigious annual award selected from the winners of the Mended Hearts Chapter Excellence Award and the Mended Little Hearts Group Excellent Award. It is given to the chapter or group that has exhibited outstanding service and has demonstrated excellence in its commitment to and furtherance of the mission, vision, values, and goals of the Mended Hearts Incorporated. You will see that qualifying for this award is no small feat, and I should know, mine are pretty tiny. And everyone who won the chapter or group excellence awards at any level should be highly commended. Qualifications for the awards are as follows. Must be a current winner of the National Chapter Excellence Award or the National Group Excellence Award. Must be a chapter or group in good standing, having filled out the annual report on time. Thank you to everyone who did. Must have an active visiting program with growth in numbers of visits or an active bravery bag program or similar hospital support, or must support a bravery bag program in a group near them. Must provide financial support for at least one representative to attend a Mended Hearts and Mended Little Hearts national or regional conference. Must have a presence on social media. Must participate in Mended Hearts and Mended Little Hearts national campaigns and national events. Must have at least 4 educational speakers and/or programs during the previous year. Must demonstrate work in their local community. Must have had a growth in membership. But lastly, most chapters or groups winning an excellence award have also won awards in their local area and have been recognized in the media by their hospitals or in their other venues. Ron, who does the House Cup go to? Sorry, the President's Cup. We're muggles here. My apologies.
We are fortunate to have so many excellent chapters and groups. Many of them were not even nominated for an award, but they keep supporting people in their area in some way. Sometimes seemingly little ways, but when it is really hard to do so. This year, I am very pleased to announce the 2021 MHI President's Cup for the chapter group that has demonstrated excellent, and the envelope goes to Chapter 12, Temple, Texas. Mended Hearts,
Woohoo!
Chapter 12, Temple, Texas. Congratulations. This hardworking chapter has been supporting patients and families for decades. In the early 2020, they celebrated their 40th anniversary. What a milestone. And at that hospital, they had over 100 attendees. During the pandemic, they continued to meet on Zoom calls and reached out to members and the community through their Facebook page. Their Heart Pillow program is also very successful. They gave out over 400 pillows in 2020. They're also so appreciated by their hospital that the ICU nurses at Baylor Scott and White Hospital donated $400 to the chapter at Christmas time. Congratulations, Chapter 12. Jody?
Wow, excellent. Congratulations, Chapter 12, Temple, Texas. Jen, we're about to head into the final award of the evening. Any words?
I am very thirsty, so I apologize that I'm drinking from my obscenely large Nalgene bottle. But I do just want to give a very happy shout out to everybody who is still with us, still participating in the chat. We've got one more award to go, guys. I know that, you know, every now and then we can feel like, okay, yeah, one more. But we're almost there, guys. So hang tight.
And this is a super exciting award. And last but not least, certainly not least at all, is our Volunteer of the Year award. This, like the last two awards that we presented, has a huge number of criteria. The MHI Volunteer of the Year award is the top award given to any volunteer in the organization. It is given annually to recognize a Mended Hearts or Mended Little Hearts volunteer for going above and beyond in supporting patients and their families, furthering the MHI mission, vision, values, and goals, and making a positive difference in the organization and their community. The recipient has demonstrated outstanding dedication and commitment to MHI and its members and has worked to improve the organization and its services. As with the President's Cup, there are very steep criteria to be considered for this award, and any volunteer who won Volunteer of the Year award at any level should be highly commended. That's an amazing accomplishment, people. Volunteer of the Year is huge at the regional, divisional, and national level. It's quite an honor. The criteria for this award are the volunteer must be a current winner of the regional and divisional winners, must demonstrate outstanding service in support of MHI's mission, must participate on a national or local committee, board, task force, etc., must demonstrate work in their local community to support cardiovascular disease patients and families, must attend MHI national or regional conferences and/or symposia, must be an active member in good standing, excluding staff and honorary members, must demonstrate leadership at a local and national or regional level, must be recognized by the hospital or medical professionals for a positive impact through MHI, must participate in MHI national events, campaigns, and/or fundraisers, must work to increase membership of MHI. Previous winners are eligible for nomination after 3 years passes. They may not win the award again for 3 years. So Ron, can you tell us who our Volunteer of the Year is for this year, 2021?
This year, this award goes to a person who consistently and generously offers her time and talent to make this organization better in every way. She doesn't present any problem without suggesting a solution, and many of her proposed solutions are outstanding. I'm very pleased to announce the MHI Volunteer of the Year Award, and the envelope, please, goes to Maryann Mayhood. Maryann Mayhood of Mended Little Hearts of Washington, D.C. Maryann is a mother of a child born with heart disease, and she uses her experience to give back and to help others. Maryann serves the Mended Hearts Incorporated on a local and national level, as a National Board of Directors member, as a Regional Director for the Mid-Atlantic region, as a Mended Little Hearts Steering Committee member, and locally as the lead coordinator for Mended Little Hearts of Washington, D.C. Maryann goes above and beyond to share information about congenital heart disease and mended hearts wherever she goes and to practically everybody she meets. She organizes events like bravery bag stuffing parties at Children's National and includes multiple nurses, doctors, and inpatient families. The local news channel did a segment on this. During the pandemic, Maryann wanted to support local business. She negotiated a discounted price for prepackaged meals from a small, locally owned deli, supplying the pediatric cardiac ICU and nurses and staff with 75 lunches each month delivered to 2 hospitals. Maryann's husband says that Maryann engages the entire family. Imagine that. All the fundraisers and events. A consistent question in their household is, what are we volunteering to do this weekend? Maryann helps with campaigns and events like Rock Your Scar, Roar and Run, Share Your Heart, World of Support, and regional and national conferences. She was part of the team behind Share Your Heart, and their Mended Little Hearts group is always to a donor of gifts for the winners of the events. Maryann also spends countless hours designing digital images and marketing material for these events and fundraisers. Congratulations, Maryann. We are grateful for all that you do. Well, congratulations to all the award recipients this evening. This shows an outstanding organization of Mended Hearts Incorporated. It has been a wonderful and outstanding 70 years. And now, back to Jody and Jen as we do the happy dance.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed tonight and got a feel for how many amazing people and organizations make up who we are by providing excellent service and commitment to inspiring hope and improving the quality of life of heart patients and their families. Tonight, we have honored many people, chapters, groups, hospitals, companies that help us make a difference. And there are many who weren't honored tonight, yet they also help us let people know they are not alone, that we are here to support them, educate them, and advocate for them and with them. Jody?
Without each and every one of you, we would not be able to provide the programs and services that so many people count on. Some of our sponsors told us not that long ago that they don't want to imagine a life without Mended Hearts and Mended Little Hearts. They understand the positive impact all of you have on the world. As Zig Ziglar said, you never know when a moment and a few sincere words can impact a life forever. Thank you all for being here tonight. Please drive home safely. We love all that you do. Thank you very much and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Everyone.